Sonic Universe 88 Shattered Part 2. To recap real quick, with Sonic Universe 87, basically what happened there is Knuckles and Amy went to West Side Island, I believe it was. Meet up with Team Dark, go to the Crystal Caves, or it was what's the name for it? Yeah, Mystic Cave Zone. Yeah, they go to Mystic Cave Zone. Omega gets crystallized. Amy and Rouge get um, attacked by crystals, I guess, and Knuckles and Shadow find Nixus. Come here. Okay. This was a really good start to the arc. This, we'll see as we go along. Starts out with these two trying to break out. I hear something coming. Cut back to here, and Shadow and Knuckles are suspicious about Nixus. Shadow finds everything way too convenient for his liking. So, cut back here, and we see that it's Omega that's after him. Shadow contacts him, and Rouge tells him that they're under attack. So, Knuckles and Nixus run away to secure the Master Emerald in a safe place, while Shadow just said that he finds this whole thing way too convenient with Nixus, and he lets him go off with Knuckles. So, you get some really interesting history here with the troll civilization, and we see Ixis here, and it's definitely a terrifying creature. Yeah. So you go to the spot. Nixus is revealed to be Nagus, and Knuckles gets trapped in some crystals. Shadow comes to the rescue, says that for some reason stuns Omega, and they stop that, and they go off to go help Knuckles because Amy realizes who it is. Walter gloats about his plans. Can't restore the Master Emerald so quickly. Knuckles laughs at him. He breaks free and starts to beat the hell out of Nagus. However, Nagus says that his friends are going to be killed if he doesn't go help them. Gets distracted, gets hit in the face or in the chest, I guess, actually. And Walter closes up the doorway and desperately is trying to restore the Master Emerald. So they all meet back up, and Crystal Omega is here. So overall, I like this issue. I think it's a good issue. I have a few nitpicky problems with it. One, Shadow right here says that it's all way too convenient and it doesn't really seem to trust uh, Nixus. So a few panels later, pages actually, he lets him go off with Knuckles. And I know why they're doing this. Because Rouge and Amy are under attack and they need backup. And Nixus and Knuckles are saying the same thing here with the don't want to let the Emerald Shards get damaged or something. So I see why, but I don't like it. I think it should have been a little bit different. Should not been so. Hmm. I can't really think of the right word, but I just think the scenario should have been uh, different. Is all. My other, I guess, nitpick, sort of, is why is Shadow here? Because here's all he's done. He's given us an explanation on what Ken's doing. He spooked Omega in the head, and said that he doesn't trust Nixus. So far, I'm not really seeing a real point to Shadow being here. Because he's not really doing anything. I mean, I see why Rouge is here. She's here because she had some of the Master Emerald shards, so obviously she would come to the island, meet up with Knuckles, and give him the shards. So, and she could have tagged along with them to find the rest. So, that Rouge has a good explanation for being here, and she could have maybe brought Omega along so that the whole plot point with him being crystallized would still happen. But so far, Omega and Shadow really haven't been doing much. I mean, Omega's been crystallized and is now fighting his teammates. Everybody's seen that before. Maybe in the last two Shadow arcs, or arcs featuring Shadow. Like in Shadowfall, it was Shadow, it was mind controlled, and he fought the rest of Team Dark. In Total Eclipse, Shadow and Knuckles fought. Here, Omega is controlled, and now he has to go fight the other heroes. Why? Is this why does this keep happening? And these arcs that have Shadow in it, I don't really understand why this needs to be the case. I don't really like it. And I'm hoping that part 3, that this right here, this fight, will not take up the majority of the issue. Because here's what I think is going to happen. I think this is going to be the majority of the issue, fighting Crystal Omega, disabling him, and Walter is going to put the Master Emerald back together. They're going to break through his crystal wall, and then and Knuckles is going to maybe charge at him, and then that's where the issue will end. the issue will end. And next issue, they're gonna fight. Master Ailment's gonna be restored. Walter's gonna be defeated, and they're all gonna go home happy. That's what I think is gonna happen. It's really predictable. If that's the case, then yes, this will be a very predictable arc, and I'll be kind of disappointed. But you know, I'll be surprised if they do something different, and I really hope that they do, because we still have 2 issues left. They can really turn this arc around and make it and do something really surprising and awesome. And I guess if I had to say how I would maybe do it as just something I thought about, like maybe right before this review actually, is have Shadow uh, fight Crystal Omega, and the rest of them go off to fight Walter. But I don't think that'll be the case. I don't think it would be. I seriously doubt it would happen. But that's something. So the art in this issue, I actually think it's a little bit better than the last one. There's not really any standout uh, panels here or just like character shots that kind of make me go, "Oh, that's not so good." But I think everything here is fine, and I like the art. And I hope in the next 2 issues it gets even better. So, here's something actually, right here. Focus a little bit. Basically, that right there, kind of interesting because it looks like a person, and it's talking about with the whole they were quickly wiped out. The trolls were wiped out like overnight because of something, and it looks like a human. I mean, I seriously doubt it would be. It's probably, and I mean, we'll probably never like see a follow up to this on like what this is or who this is. But it's fun to speculate, and that's what it just like looks like. And who knows? Like maybe years down the line, we'll see this character, and we'll maybe as a villain sometime down the road, years later, maybe to focus on the Chaos Emeralds and whatnot. And Ix is here. If you've read the Silver Age, then you'd know that the big monster in that kind of looks similar. I think, anyway. I mean, I haven't really seen that thing in a while, so I'm just basically going off my memory. But it kind of looks similar. He's a primordial force from the beginning of time. So this is actually pretty interesting stuff, I find. But yeah, overall, I like this issue a lot. I think it's good. For me though, so far this arc isn't quite as good as Total Eclipse, but it's definitely really good. And I'd recommend it, picking it up. So yeah, can't wait for the next issue to really like see where this goes.